Hello, Vankas. I want you all to put your hands together for Brian and Matt of the Red Flags podcast.
What's up, Vankas?
What's up, Vankas?
Look at us. We're doing the damn thing.
Look at this.
This is so fucking exclusive, dude.
It's so well lit. I don't like seeing all of you.
It's so...
Usually I'm used to... This guy's already on his phone.
Oh,
Great start.
He's like, I shouldn't have came.
Yeah.
We're here. We got this is something different for us, but it's Vegas, so we're doing it different. We gotta have a huge thanks to our partners at BetMGM, MGM Resorts, Sunoco, our friends over at Cash App for making this possible. Here we are. I mean, we're gonna do a little preview of the race, but
yeah,
before we get into our dumb shit, we're gonna talk to someone who is actually smart and knows about this stuff. We're in Vegas, the gambling capital of the world. So we have Lamarr Mitchell, who is the director of trading at MGM Resorts and BetMGM.
Give it up for Lamarr Mitchell.
Give it up for Lamar.
Hello, nice to meet you, sir.
How you doing, man?
Nice to meet you. That's you right there.
All right. So I feel like people don't recognize or realize that Formula One is something that you can throw a little bit of money on.
That's true.
Yeah.
Normally it's a NASCAR race, NASCAR racing, but Formula One, we've picked up a big audience with last year's race here and the race in Miami and also in Texas.
Well, I feel like for the years it's been, we all know who's going to win every race. But now that the racing's actually good, it's like, no one knows who's going to win this race. And
you know.
Yeah, our odds tell us who's going to win this race.
Okay, well, so the odds are saying right now that Max Verstappen's the favorite.
Correct. A huge favorite.
Why do you think he's the favorite, given Red Bull's current form? How do you plug in? How do you like watch what happens on a track, look at the sector times, and then be like, yeah, he's minus 150? How do you do that?
Well, basically, we look at past performances, and we look at the history of what he's done, their team, and how they like to, with their engine and how they take care of everything. I mean, it's consistency at its finest with Verstappen and his team. Mm-hmm. It's like the Patriots when they were winning Super Bowls consistently, and they were that dynasty.
Well, they didn't win it consistently. If you remember, a gentleman by the name of Eli Manning.
I don't know.
Had something
you're
to
talking
say.
You're talking to a Giants fan over here.
Yeah,
Sorry.
So I seem to remember that happening differently.
Every now and again, there's a miracle that happens, and it's with the lesser of the Manning brothers. But so Max favored to win this race. Also now heavily favored to win the championship. Besides this hat, I'm wearing black in honor of the funeral of Lando Norris's title chances. We held on hope, but
Wait, hold on. What are the odds? There are odds that Lando could still win this championship. What are those odds?
Not very good. I'm sorry.
I think it was plus 5,000. So there's a chance, you guys.
There's always a chance.
There's always a chance.
There's always a chance. Now, in terms of this race, for me, I think the fun money is on Mr. Oscar Piastri.
You're absolutely right.
Because here's the thing. Oscar Piastri's plus 1,000. People aren't expecting Oscar Piastri, but I feel like this track, most similar to Baku. He's getting out
a beautiful mind, Russell Crowe shit.
Oscar, we've all heard the papaya rules. Those are done because Lando is done. So they're not. I feel like they're done with that. Oscar's been waiting in the wings, and this track is most similar to me to Baku and to Monza, which is where Oscar was showing form. So to me, it's between him and Charles Leclerc. I'm going against Vegas.
I'm going Charles Leclerc. I'm trying to make money here. I'm not trying to just piss it away.
Well, if you're trying to win some money,
okay, no, tell me.
Yeah,
it's definitely not Perez.
Oh yeah,
that's why he gets the big bucks to tell Perez is not a safe bet to win this race.
Yeah, Norris is plus 250.
Yeah,
Leclerc is plus 250. So that's definitely your best shots right there.
Yes, and what's Max?
Plus 225. So it's short odds with those three drivers.
Yeah, I don't think Max, they haven't been doing well on street tracks, though.
Well, he did win last year.
But he had a super.
Okay, here's the question: how much is it influenced? How much are the betting lines influenced by who's betting on who, or is it all like your team of geniuses, or is it like the dummies like us?
Right.
Who
So
are
if
betting?
I put $1 million on Yuki Tsunoda right now, is that going to move the line?
No.
Okay.
What if I put $10 million? Don't you need to cover the other side and move the line to get action on both sides?
It's the market and where the money comes from.
How much money would I have to put on Yuki Tsunoda? Is my question to move the line.
Well, you individually maybe not, but if you gave $1,000 to 1,000 people,
yes.
Well, it really depends on who's betting and how much they're betting. So
what do you mean who? Are you? You're like, I don't like to look at that guy.
Dumb schmucks like you don't influence the betting
I
line.
didn't say that.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, no, wait. What do you mean it depends on who? You're like, what's the cut of I don't like this guy's vibe. We're not going to move the line just because he made a bet.
So we look at the market movers. So we have players that are market movers in every sport. So whether they bet football, basketball, baseball, or hockey, if they bet a certain line in whatever sport they're betting, those are the ones that dictate where we go.
All right, I need to dig a little. Who are these market movers, and how do I become a market mover?
Lots of practice and lots of wins in their favor, where they consistently beat the house.
Oh,
I see.
so you're like, Freddie's dropping a lot of money on Yuki Tsunoda. That guy Freddie's a weapon. We should put some money on the other side.
Exactly.
We should move the line the other way.
Right.
Because we don't want to fuck with Freddie.
Right, exactly.
Freddie knows some shit.
Right. And we're not talking Freddy Krueger, but
well, he's Freddy Krueger in the fucking in the gambling industry. He's ripping people's face off, and he's probably keeping you up at night sometimes.
Sometimes, yes.
Right.
Those late night phone calls, yes, absolutely.
Okay, great. And then I feel like there's our fun bets. There's like you can do driver pairings, and I feel like all year there have been the most. You mentioned him earlier. The most savage bets have always been Max versus Checo. Is Checo going to outperform Max in any given race? Because it's always like Max minus 5,000 and Checo plus 1,000 because we all just understand that.
Do you ever feel mean when you do that, though?
Yeah.
You're like, damn, this is horrible that we're putting this out.
No, absolutely. I mean, like you said, it's history in the making, and so we just, whatever the market is, and we have several competitors. We look at what they're doing, we look at what we're doing, and we look at what the public is going to do and what those sharp guys are going to do, like Freddie.
Right.
And so we have to make sure that we don't put a number out there that's soft for Freddie to take advantage of.
All right, who in the audience thinks that they're a Freddie? With that kind of attitude, you're absolutely not.
No Freddy's in this audience.
Freddy's in this crowd.
Wait,
yeah.
Yeah, so what was the final betting line for Verstappen to win Brazil?
I can't recall that one.
But it must have been, was he a long shot?
He was only, but he was, but not for him. He was a long shot.
Right.
It was. I remember looking at it. It wasn't as long of a shot. I remember being like Vegas. I remember looking at it and thinking, Vegas, what are you talking about? There's no way he's going to fucking win this race.
Yeah.
Never fucking go against Vegas. They always know.
Should you just always make sure you have equal money on both sides?
We try to make sure it's balanced out on both sides.
So you don't actually care who wins from a financial perspective?
Well, from a financial standpoint, we want to make sure that whoever wins is good for the house.
Right.
Typically, in most sports, if the favorite is going to win, in football, it's unbelievable because the public is all over the favorites. But in a matchup where it's a head-to-head, it just depends on which money comes which way.
Right.
But if you're going to bet, let's say 15,000 to win 10,000, it's going to be if you have more bets that way, then you have more bets at 10,000 to pay out 12,000. You want to pay out the 15,000 because they laid the juice.
How did you handicap the Jake Paul fight? How'd you figure that out?
Yeah.
You're like, Mike Tyson, he's like great, but he's old. Like, that's not like something you see every day.
Yeah. Actually,
like, if you look at his record, he should kick the shit out of Jake Paul.
Right.
But you got to factor in age. It's like a headache.
Right. Actually, that was a headache. That was a lot of gray hairs there. What we did was we looked at the matchup potentially, how it would be with a 58-year-old boxer versus a what was it? Age difference? 30.
A 27-year-old YouTuber.
Right.
It's like tough to figure that out.
We knew we were going to get more Mike Tyson tickets, but we knew potentially that the smart money or the Freddie money was going to come in on the young guy. So that's how we made Paul the favorite, and it worked out for us in this situation.
All right. All right, the Freddie money. We're just all out of here trying to be Freddies.
Yeah.
Knowing who's going to win.
Yeah.
Seeing the unexpected. All right, well, thank you
Thank
so
you
much, Lamar.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Nice to meet you, man. Have a good one.
Thanks, man. Yuki Tsunoda got stopped at the fucking airport. Do we all hear this? He got stopped at customs for multiple hours, 2 to 3 hours.
Alone. Nobody with him. Just getting the. You know what? If I'm the customs officer and I'm like, okay, so you're on the Red Bull. You've been on the Red Bull Junior team for 4 years. They haven't dropped. They drop everybody else. They don't drop you, and they haven't promoted you to the Red Bull seats. And this guy Checo just keeps sucking, and they won't replace him with you. Like, maybe if I'm a customs official, his resume does look a little fishy. You've beaten all of your teammates, pretty much. You've run Nick DeVries out of town. You've run Daniel Ricciardo out of town. You've run all these people out of town. Maybe if I'm a customs agent, I'm like, maybe there's something. Maybe this guy isn't like something's up. Something is weird.
Everyone thinks that the guy didn't know about Formula One. He really pays attention, and he goes, "There's something up with this.
There's something up. Like there's something not right. He hasn't gotten the second seat. They're talking about this other guy, Liam Lawson. That he flies through customs, right?
That's right.
Right this way, sir.
Yeah, he was just traveling with his physio, and he said that he was wearing pajamas, so maybe that's why they didn't think that he was a Formula One driver.
Yeah, so it's like you drove for AlphaTauri, then you drove for Visa Cash App, but it was Toro Rosso. Like, I don't know, what team do you drive for? They were very confused.
But you're with Honda, but they're leaving, so now they're going to Aston Martin. But then are you going to Aston Martin? We don't know what's happening.
Yes, so it's
dude. My blood was boiling when I saw that, dude.
Yeah,
I was about to fucking Liam Neeson. Break into fucking what's this airport called?
What is this airport? Harry Reid.
Harry Reid. I was about to break into Harry Reid, kick the doors down.
Who the fuck is Harry Reid?
Doesn't matter.
It's a deep cut. Can somebody Google that and tell me who Harry Reid is? I don't want it to be.
He's a market maker, dude. He's a market maker.
He's a Freddy. He juices the numbers.
An American.
Okay.
Oh, McLaren, okay.
Well, now Google that one, and then we'll just go back and back and back.
All right, let's talk about who here thinks that Max Verstappen's stealing the championship this week? That's a slight majority right there.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is he?
Oh, yes.
So he needs to finish ahead of. Essentially, he needs to finish ahead.
He's
going
to do whatever he needs to do to get absolutely fucked up this weekend. This is the weekend that he wants to win.
This is the weekend.
You want to seal in Qatar and sip apple juice or whatever, tea? I don't know what.
Yeah, he wants to drink G&Ts at fucking Live, dude. He wants to fucking.
Nobody
go
wants to. A guy like Max does not want to lock this thing off. Doesn't want to win it in Qatar. He wants to win it here.
Yeah, Martin Garrix is in town.
Yeah.
He's got his whole crew. He brought his private jets here. We saw it.
We saw his private jet. I've seen Max Verstappen in real life, and I was more starstruck by the jet.
No, honestly, I think that Lando Norris still has a chance in the champion. No, I don't. No. There are Lando fans that are delulu enough to think that he still has a shot. Do we have one here? We've got one? Wow, both of you? Wow, okay. What's up with that?
What's your damage? Who hurt you?
Because here's the thing. I'm a Lando Norris stan, right? Like, I've been a fan this whole year. When I came in, I was like, Lando Norris is my guy. Then I try to analyze, like, what makes a Lando fan. And at this point, I don't really know because he makes it really hard. He makes it hard. What do you guys like about Lando? He's filled with red flags. That's what you like about him.
What are his red flags to you?
He has a lack of confidence, which is a red flag. But also,
So he's like you're rooting for him because he seems to you like a wounded puppy you rescue, like a baby bird with a broken wing.
And so you're just hoping against hope that he can that. Here's the thing: when you're a baby bird who has a wounded wing, you need your environment to be really safe and nurturing. Max Verstappen does not bring a safe and nurturing environment into any room that he ever walks in.
You're trying to heal a baby bird's broken wing, but there's a fucking huge cat that's I think
that there's something about being a Lando fan where you want the world to be one way, but the world's not that way.
Nice guys do not finish first.
you want the world to like be nice and for like the good guy to finish first, and then it's like it's 2024. We have all seen in stark reality that being nice gets you fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
Do you all like Vegas? Tepid, very tepid response. Being in Vegas, sometimes you can have your own feelings about it, but then this is the best race on the calendar.
It is the best race on the calendar.
This is going to be such a good. I know that
it was close last year.
I know that Vegas says that it's going to be Max Verstappen, but I genuinely think it's either going to be Leclerc or Oscar Piastri.
Why you're like overcorrecting though? Like,
well, one of the McLaren's, but I don't think. I feel like it's to me this is Baku. This is a Baku track. So to me, they're just running Baku back. It's got the long-ass straight, just like Baku. It's a street course, just like Baku. There's 90-degree turns, like Baku.
Yeah, but I think Oscar also likes his fast corners.
There's a couple fast corners in here.
You expect me to know all the track? You led me down a primrose path with the slow corners. I thought it was a slow corner.
Okay, who do we think's going to win?
All right.
We got Lando. All right. It's not...
Lewis.
Dude, Lewis is so checked out.
Are you crazy?
Lewis is so ready to be fucking done.
Have you been in a cryo chamber? Have you been in a coma for 3 years?
It's not 2014 anymore.
He is not. He can't even beat George Russell. He's so out. What? No, what?
He's losing to George Russell by 1 point. But let's remember that George won in Spa. And then Lewis got the win after the fact.
Right, and I just think that like if you look at the current trend of performance, it's just like, and I think Mercedes is kind of like they're giving George all the good shit.
Yeah, George is getting preferential treatment, and I also think that Lewis. Listen, I think with these older guys, you're seeing with Alonso this year, like when they don't really have something to play for, they're like, why am I getting up early? Why am I giving it that extra oomph? Like, Lewis has got next year to look forward to. I just don't think he's motivated right now. He's running data? He's been running data for the team?
What do you mean? Like, when I did temp work and I processed data in an Excel?
Because he's a company man?
You think he's, like, doing stuff for them? Oh, he said it, then it must be true. No, I think he ran weird setups last year, maybe the beginning of the year. And now now he's running data in the sense of like, what kind of data will we get if we put this bullshit on his car? Or
right.
I think George is getting the new iPhone, and they're setting up the car the way George wants it.
Yeah, he's getting all the upgrades.
And also, when Lewis is like, well, I kind of like it when it drives like this. And they're like, well, you're not going to be here next year.
Right, we don't care.
It's like, George, how do you like to drive it? Or even better, Kimi Antonelli, how do you like to drive it?
That's right.
You know? So, yeah. Lewis is not going to... Although, if he was going to get he got his dick up for Silverstone. If he's going to get his dick up for one of these races, this might be a good one.
Yeah.
Kind of like LeBron on Christmas. He's like, all right.
I'll drop 40.
I'll drop 40 today. So, yeah, if he's going to get his dick up for anything, it'll probably be Vegas.
Yeah, he's dropping the new collab with Tyler, the Creator.
Yeah.
Dude, Ferrari desperately needs him. Because just like they just need his eye. Because like every time you see a Ferrari picture, you think, how did you, as a photographer, manage to make these guys look like that? They're so hot, and yet every picture I see of them from like any official Ferrari thing, I go, that's not Charles Leclerc. That's like a weird doppelganger, like, you know how they do in the Timothée Chalamet lookalikes in Washington Square Park? Every time I see a picture on the website, I'm like, they just got a guy off the street who kind of looks like Charles Leclerc. They just need someone who knows how to take pictures. I feel like Lewis will understand how to like bring vibes and like style to that organization.
Yeah, I wonder if he's just going to start going, no, like I won't wear that livery. Like I won't wear. Oh, you covered it in sand? No.
He's like, listen, you're paying me $500 million. Are you going to listen to, like, can you? It's because I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
In more ways than just on track.
Yeah. Just have Tyler, the Creator, design all this stuff.
Honestly, would be fucking better than what they're doing now. The blue Ferrari, do we remember that debacle? You think Lewis Hamilton would let that shitty blue Ferrari out on track? Absolutely not.
I kind of like the blue shirts, though.
The blue shirts were good.
The blue shirts were good.
But the literal car looked like shit.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
The shirts were the best thing they've done in like a long time.
The blue shirts were cool.
The blue shirts were cool.
In Miami. Now they have like, it just looks like someone just fucking threw sand on it. They're like, what if we did our driver outfits, made them look like that we put them through the wash 10,000 times? That would be cool. Because Vegas is dry.
Vegas is dry.
Vegas is dry.
Is there anyone who's going to take McLaren out for the constructors? Maybe Ferrari? Maybe if Carlos and Charles have a good showing here, maybe if there's a crash, then there's a world where Ferrari can actually potentially take the constructors.
How many points down are they?
57 to 93. Okay. What is that? That's 40-something? 46?
I think Ferrari can do it. I mean, they got a couple. I mean, they got this track that I think favors them. They got Qatar, I think favors them probably.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a few weird ones. Abu Dhabi's a weird track, right?
Yeah.
So I think Ferrari might have it.
And who knows where Lando's head will be these next few races.
Right. Oh my God.
We'll hope that he finishes the race. But I don't know if he's going to be. He'll be a mess these next couple races, I think.
Yeah, I think he's dying for the season to be over.
He's ready. He's so ready.
He's ready for
2025.
2020. Him and Lewis are both like, next year. God, please get me to next year. Let me please start next year. Does anybody have any legendary takes for Sunoco? Some Sunoco legendary takes.
So if we want, if you have an opinion, a spicy opinion about one of these drivers, about one of these teams, about one of the individuals involved with the teams, Toto Wolff, Zach Brown, Fred Vasseur. Fred Vasseur is the hottest F1 team principal. That's a hot take.
Yeah.
Does anyone, if you have some and you want to come up and give it a red flags oomph, we have one back there. Come on up. Okay. Anyone else?
All right.
Come on up.
There'll be a prize.
Anyone else? The winner will get a prize. Anyone? Yes.
Yo.
Come on up.
Yo.
4. Okay, 5. That's it. All right. Here, come on over here.
Hello, thank you for playing.
Okay, we're gonna go down the line. We're all gonna give your hot takes, and when you give the hot take, I want you to say it with.
It's not just what it is; it's how rabid and delusional you sound when you say it.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I bet my life I will die on this hill.
This is the hill that you will die on. So what's your name?
Nilly.
We got Nilly. Nilly, what's your hot take?
So I think that Stefano is leaving, so Toto could step in.
Ooh, that's a hot take.
Stefano's leaving, so you're believing the rumors. Okay.
So Toto Wolff is going to take over?
F1 is buying MotoGP. Well, Liberty is, and so they want Stefano to go take care of it.
So Toto's done. Oh, beautiful, brilliant.
Thank you.
Toto's done with being a Mercedes guy.
Yes.
I'm kind of ready for that.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to leave before. But
why would Toto want to leave?
Lewis was signed, and he said he wasn't going to sign without Toto. So Toto wanted to leave before that.
Where are you getting? I mean,
these are hot takes. These are hot takes.
Yeah.
So wait. So it's not. Lewis is leaving because he's like, oh, Toto's leaving. I'm out.
No. He's not leaving because of Toto. That's a different story. But yeah.
Okay. All right. So Toto's going to run F1.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
I think that that's a more fitting place for him than in.
Yes. Juicing the number.
It's more of a business.
Yeah.
And less of a racing team, which I enjoy. Okay. Next up.
My name's Alexis.
Hi,
Alexis.
We actually met at the Texas.
Yeah.
You remember? Okay.
Yes, of course.
Cool. My hot take is that Sauber, when they transition to Audi, they're going to get this shit together, and Nico Hulkenberg is finally going to get a podium. I want to say win, but I don't have that much faith in Audi.
Okay.
But I have faith in Nico Hulkenberg's driving.
Okay.
Hulkenberg's going to get a podium.
Oh my God, this one's really gonna get me really taken off guard.
What's your name?
Spaniard. Shushu.
And your government name?
No.
Give it your social security so everyone can know the hot take. Yeah. Okay.
I think that Nui going to Aston, well, obviously he's there, is really going to expose that Fernando Alonso is really on the decline and that he's not as skilled as everybody makes him out to be.
Oh!
Get her out of here, security! Security!
Now that is a hot take. I like it. All right. Next, what's your name?
I'm Jesse.
Jesse.
And my hot take is that Lando is not a wounded bird. He is Anakin Skywalker. And he's on his way to Darth Vader.
I see. So he was so it's like that first movie where he's just like, I hate being I don't like being in the desert. But then
And now
eventually,
it's like simply lovely, isn't it?
I see. Okay, so you think he's a
about to
wolf
do
in
it.
sheep's clothing?
Bit of a prick, yeah.
Okay. All right. Your name?
My name is Sean.
Sean.
Mine is the only reason Perez still has a seat is because it's a financial backer.
Okay.
The finances.
Okay.
All right. I think so. Of these hottest takes, I believe we got you two here. We're going to thank you all for participating.
Yeah.
We enjoy. Thank you very much. But we're gonna have a competition now. So when you give this hot take, I want you to say it with your full chest. Say it like it's your one time.
You'll fight anybody to the death who disagrees with it.
No, we love
I
the
could
take.
say it with my full chest, but I think our hot take's better than
Just
mine.
but
No!
with that kind of
Really good
attitude,
hot take.
we're
I
gonna
wish
give.
I thought of
all right,
that.
What are you doing?
Let's
what
hear
are you
it.
doing?
Let's give it.
She's fake news. You're the best. Your take is the best.
That's right.
Next year, Sauber's going to get their shit together. Not next year. 2026. 2025 is too
No
soon.
qualifiers. Just
Okay.
Oh, say it.
Nico Hulkenberg is finally going to get his damn podium.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh my gosh.
That with that full chest. Let's hear it.
Newey is going to expose that Alonso is washed.
Boo, boo.
I think, despite that tepid response, I think that's the hottest take we've heard.
Yes.
We've got the hottest take. We've got some merch for you here. I don't know if you're a Yuki fan, but you're not.
No, give it back. Give it back.
Enjoy. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, hold it over your head so you don't get nailed by the sun. Okay. All right.
Okay.
That was good fun. That was good branded fun.
What do you think about that?
What?
I mean, we both love Alonso, but you really love Alonso. What are your thoughts on? Do we think that the decline is real?
No. No, I mean, look, he's still outperforming Lance Stroll, who we know won F2, F3. He won F3, went straight to F1. You know who else did that? Max Verstappen.
It's true.
So Alonso's outperforming somebody who did the same thing that Max Verstappen did. They're both. You know what I'm saying? You see the math, it's all mathing. You see how that makes more sense than what she said? Okay? No, I mean, I think Alonso struggles from the same.
Right.
Like, I really think he's just not motivated. Like when the Aston Martin was good,
Right.
he was good. You know? And he's not fighting a 27-year-old YouTuber. He's driving a car. I think he can do it. And I think whatever he's lost in physical ability, he's gained in experience.
Yeah, I hear that. I think by the time they get good, though, if Newey's really going to have his moment, I just think he might run out of time.
Well, yeah, because his timing sucks.
His timing
I think
always
that's more
sucks.
likely that happens is this by the second that Newey gets. I don't know why I'm looking at you. You're over there for a reason. The second, I'm glad you're over there. The second that, the second that car gets on ramp, he'll fucking herniate a disc, or he'll call Lance a cocksucker, and then he'll have to leave. Right? Like something will happen. Honda will get in, and they'll be like, the GP2 engine guy, get him the fuck out of here. I mean, yeah, he's a master at he was at McLaren. He left. Now the McLaren's good.
No, he's made the worst career moves of like anyone in the sport.
Yes.
He had one good career move, which was going to Renault in the beginning part of his career, and then after that, it's just been a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
But he's Gabriel Bortoletto's manager, and if I'm Bortoletto, I'm like, this guy who made every mistake known to man is managing my career, and I'm going to be driving next to him if I run him off track.
Maybe you should just be doing the opposite of what Alonso did.
Right.
Hopefully you learn from your mistakes, right?
Well, that's what the Mark Webber,
That's Mark Webber.
that's the
Oscar
Mark Webber and
Piastri.
Oscar Piastri
Right.
situation
Yeah.
seems to be.
They
That he's saying, don't do what I did.
Yeah,
What-
but what's the thing? They say that parents like overcorrect.
Right.
Like they were raised all the way this way, so they go all the way the other way, and then their kids go all the way this way, and it's just trauma is like a vicious cycle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, equal opposite reaction.
Yeah.
What do we think's going to happen next year with regards to these Papya boys? Do we think Oscar's just gonna be lights out for Lando?
He's just gonna push Oscar out of the nest like
He's
the
gonna
cuckoo bird. Just push. Really? Who thinks Oscar's gonna win next year over Lando? Wow!
Fucking
Wow!
traitors, dude.
I think it's gonna be close. I think
it's going to be another situation like this year. It's going to be a fucking nightmare. I think they're both going to be kind of neck and neck. Someone's going to have an edge, and then it's just going to be. They haven't really shown that they're ready to handle that.
I think Oscar's ready. For
but
mental,
the team,
McLaren, sure.
McLaren is not ready to handle another neck and neck with a championship on the line.
Well, the last time that happened, it was Spygate, and that ended pretty poorly.
Last they got fined $100 million.
$100 million. It's not been.
And Fernando Alonso blackmailed them.
Yes, allegedly.
I don't think so.
Allegedly.
Anything else you guys want us to talk about? Any other coming into this week? Coming into this season at large? Valtteri Bottas.
What is
about
there to
him?
say about him?
I don't know. He's just going to do more fucking triathlons in his pool. I
Yeah.
mean,
He's
I don't know.
rich. I mean, you're seeing it, right? Because he's kind of he doesn't seem motivated. He's spending a lot of time with his partner, spending a lot of time on the bike, spending very little time focusing on driving. I mean, my answer is, who cares?
I kind of agree. I guess the most I ever liked him was when he purposely got third in qualifying because he knew that was the most advantageous place to start. And I forget what race was that. In Russia, when he fucked over Lewis because he was like, fucking suck my dick, dude.
Yeah.
That was the most I ever liked Valtteri. Him being a good, cute teammate does nothing for me. Him being a son of a bitch is awesome. So I think he wants to be cute. He wants to have his mustache and his mullet, and he wants to go do Ironmans in his house, which I think that he should do. But
we
maybe
don't have
he
to
should leave us.
participate.
Maybe he should leave us out.
Yeah, out of that.
Who else is leaving? K-Mag? Where's K-Mag? What's K-Mag going to do?
It sucks because I feel like he was turning it on a little bit, and then he got sick. He did really great. I think at Coda. Was it Coda? No, where did he do really great? It was Coda. Yeah, seems like ages ago. He was doing well at Coda, and then he got sick. But I think the race before Coda, he also did well, but I think he got knocked out or something happened.
I think
but
he should do
qualifying Nico.
Yeah, I think he should do monster trucks. Couldn't you see him in the second? This is an old reference. In the second Fast and the Furious movie, where Paul Walker goes and finds Tyrese, and he's in the
second one.
The second one, and he's he's just crashing into cars in in the middle of fucking nowhere.
A demo derby.
A demo derby. K-Mag
Yes.
belongs in a demo derby.
Yeah.
Because he loves to destroy really fancy cars.
Yeah.
Just get a cheap car with a good frame, and you can have.
But
your
where's
fun.
the thrill in that?
Just crash, dude.
But isn't it more fun to crash something
you're not supposed to?
Right.
But if you're
Ed Norton, I just wanted to destroy something beautiful. Jared Leto.
If you're the gladiator, yeah. Who else is leaving? Well, yeah. How much do we believe these Colapinto Red Bull rumors? Because we don't know. Because here's the thing, we're not sure. I mean, they keep insisting that Checo's going to be in the seat in 2025. And maybe, listen, they keep saying he's going to be there, and he keeps being there. So maybe we just need to believe. I feel like the fandom just wants him to be gone, or feels
it's wishful thinking.
He should be gone. It's the same thing with Lance Stroll. They're like, well, at some point they're gonna. No, they don't. Not as long as Papa still owns the team.
It's a privately held company. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Colapinto. I mean, we got at our Austin live show. We had a hot take that Colapinto is going to be waiting in the wings, and the second Albon starts fucking up next year, he's going to be coming in and replacing Albon. Which I kind of like.
Don't say what. Why not?
You love Albon?
Well, just because I love a lot of people who are not good at their jobs. Doesn't mean that they are entitled to make millions of dollars being race car drivers just because you love them. I love my mother. Should she get the fucking seat?
Do we think he's getting he's getting exposed this year a little bit?
Yeah.
He's definitely
Which is definitely what you want in your driver that's driving at 200. You want them to be scared and thinking about their...
Someone who's not scared is Franco Colapinto.
Yes,
no
fear.
That kid's got no fear.
No fear at all.
Which is why you think he's going to be a Red Bull guy.
Dude, he was like, he said, he's crazy, dude. He said, I don't care if it's Max Verstappen or Guan Yu Zhou. I don't care who my teammate is. And I was like, damn. Did Zhou need that? From the top all the way to lowly Zhou.
Zhou's out here catching strays.
Yeah.
Anyone else is going to be leaving? Oh, Logan Sargent's testing an IndyCar?
No.
We did not see that. Dude, if Logan Sargent goes to IndyCar and dominates, then that's going to be a rough look for Indy.
That's going to be a rough look for IndyCar.
This guy was ran out of F1, goes to F1 and dominates.
He just 2 minutes. He just puts like a whole 10 seconds on fucking Palou.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's time. Any final thoughts before this race?
Okay, you got.
Yeah. So to repeat for the people, if you're going to listen to this, Valtteri is technically below Logan Sargent in the point standing this year.
But does Logan have any points?
I think Logan maybe has 1 point. Oh, so technically Logan didn't get any points, but he
finished higher.
He finished higher. His highest place is higher than Valtteri's. Yeah, I think that'll happen. I don't know. Oh, can you bet? We got to talk to Lamar, see if we can get that bet.
Yeah, that's a custom bet that I think nobody cares about, but we'll see.
But hey, there might be money to be made, dude.
Yeah, okay.
That's right. No, Valtteri Bottas, I don't think is getting a point for this. He's gonna in his final season. He'll have 0 points.
It would take a 10-car pileup.
I guess this is a brutal world. This is just what it's just brutal. It's savage. There's these rumors that Jack Doohan only has 5 races on his contract next year. That if he's not performing, then maybe Colapinto's going to go there. And that
they just gave him a pilot. They haven't picked him up to series yet.
It's just,
Hollywood jargon.
Nico Rosberg is talking about that he's been doing all these interviews because he's got his VC fund or whatever. And he's talking about like when he first got into F1, it was just like. I didn't feel like I was comfortable and made shit. Like people get dropped after 2 or 3 races. That's just what I think. That's my biggest takeaway this year. Watching as a Lando fan, you think, oh, it's good. Oh, look how much Zach Brown. He gave him his first car. Look at the loyalty there. Not really until like the friendship doesn't mean shit.
The second Brian finds a better podcaster than me, I'm gone. It's over.
No. We're on the human side of it. What happens in the paddock is the savage part.
No, we're savages.
Not with each other.
That's what he thinks. I plot.
That's right. Yeah, they cut your mic off. Okay. Any final thoughts on this race? Give us one. Podium prediction.
Leclerc 1. Sainz 2. And then I'm giving it to Verstappen.
I think Oscar 1, Leclerc 2, Sainz 3. Verstappen 4, Lando DNF.
Yeah.
It's over. The season's done. All right, Vankas. Thank you so much for coming. Huge thanks to BetMGM, Sunoco, Cash App, all of our sponsors. Enjoy the rest of your time in Vegas.
Yeah. Thank you.
Goodbye, Vegas.
Bye-bye.